United Kingdom, more than 50 so-called pedophile hunter groups operate, bringing together volunteers with the goal of finding and detaining criminals who sexually harass children online. And not only online. One of these groups includes the Latvian Edgars Blūms, thanks to whom it was possible to be present at the arrest of a pedophile living in London. It is an early Saturday afternoon. The wanted man lives in Islington, London. Since not everyone could make it to the planned arrest, a representative from another group came at the last minute to help two members of one of the pedophile hunter groups. It is known that the 31-year-old pedophile works at a security firm, so they must be ready for serious resistance.
Pedofile tēvs vienreiz nāca virsū man ar nazi, turējams aiz mugurtās. I'm gonna stop you, man. Kill you. Toreiz 13 policijas mašīnas atverās. Apcietināja abus.
Yeah, it can be a little bit dangerous, but at the end of the day, we've got a good team on the ground, we've got good people, and we keep ourselves safe, and we just be careful, basically. But yeah, one more person off the street is one less child being groomed.
It can be dangerous, yeah. You put yourself at risk every time you go out, every time you walk out the door. You can never sort of decide who's going to be who. We've had some really scary people that have been really calm, and had some really sort of calm people that have been really crazy. So I've had knives pulled at me, I've had guns pulled out, all sorts of crazy stuff. But that's the risk you take, and it's worth the risk, I think.
This time, the situation is a bit more complicated, because they have to get into an apartment building where the entrance has a code. They also have to lure the guy out of the apartment, because they are not allowed to go inside a private space. But they can pretend that ordered food is being delivered, while the others hide right there behind the bushes. As soon as the entrance door is opened, the others sneak in as well, initially hiding in a stairwell. The pedophile's real name is known, but the person has not yet been found guilty in court. So for now, we will call him Ray. The door to the third-floor apartment is opened by Ray's father, and when Ray himself comes out, a signal is given, and the guys quickly rush up the stairs, grabbing Ray by arms, thus not letting him break free and get back into the apartment. Ray's father, younger brothers, and even his mother join the fight, but he is pulled further onto the balcony to explain why a so-called citizen's arrest is being carried out, which means an arrest performed not by the police, but by one or more private citizens. It is allowed to use only enough force to make the arrest and to hand the person over to the police as soon as possible. If the arrest takes too long, the pedophile hunters themselves can be accused of illegal imprisonment. Evidence of harassment towards a 14-year-old girl online has been carefully gathered beforehand. Knowing her age well, the pedophile sent inappropriate video materials and asked the minor girl to film such videos herself.
Yes and no.
In real life, such a girl does not exist. It is a fake profile just for catching pedophiles. However, when gathering evidence, one must be very careful not to break the law.
Tu nedrīkst izprovocēt, tu nedrīkst viņu kaut kādā veidā pamudināt būt seksuālām, tad tas skaitās kā entrapments, un par to mēs paši tiktu sodīti. Tā kā to nevar darīt. Ir, kas strādā internetā, kas rakstās ar šiem pedofīliem, un mēs kopā visi meklējam informāciju. Tikko visi pierādījumi ir pietiekami, mēs meklējam, kur viņš dzīvo, kur viņš strādā, kad viņš būs mājās, un ejam viņam pakaļ.
Ray turns out to be a short guy, not a physically strong and trained security guard, but every now and then a shoving match starts. Ray's father and brothers, who are very aggressive, run back and forth. Everything that is happening is being filmed. Screenshots from the online discussions are shown to Ray, and the relevant articles of the law are explained. Ray's own family calls the police, because they do not believe that he is guilty. While waiting for the police, Ray's brothers run out of the apartment with a cricket bat, but their father chases both of them away. Ray tries to break away or attack every now and then, claiming that he knows nothing about such online communication, and tries to talk them into letting him go to the toilet or go get dressed. The pleas are mixed with threats. The neighbors are also called for help, but they choose not to get involved. When the police arrive, the pedophile hunters immediately introduce themselves, show the carefully gathered evidence, which will later be sent for investigation. While Ray gets dressed, other police officers arrive. In the end, a total of 5 police cars arrive at the house. It sounds like something is starting, but it turns out that people are shouting and kicking an Uber Eats box that got in their way by the apartment. Several police officers go inside the apartment to take out electronic devices. In this case, a search warrant is not necessary because a serious crime has possibly been committed. Ray's mother starts to have a panic attack. An ambulance is sent for her. Meanwhile, Ray is put in handcuffs and taken to the police station for questioning.
Why do we do it? Because it's got to protect children, and there's just so many. And if I didn't do it, then there'd be many paedophiles that are just roaming the streets and abusing children.
Do you have children?
I do, yes, yeah.
There's a lot of online grooming. There's a lot of bad people out there, and unfortunately, the police force don't have the resources to catch every single person that thinks it's acceptable to groom online children. So we do it purely and simply to assist the police and to catch online predators.
Cik daudz bērnu katru gadu pazūd. Anglijā vismaz 1400 bērnu pazūd, apmēram nekad neatnāk mājās katru gadu. Un pie tam zina, kad izaugs, būs vecs, negribas dzīvot ar domu, ka tu neesi kaut ko vismaz mēģinājis izdarīt, lai šo pasauli padarītu bišķiņ labāk.
It is now known that in addition to the evidence previously gathered by the pedophile hunters, police found a large amount of child pornography on Ray's electronic devices, which means that the case is much more serious than was initially thought. Although there have been isolated cases where pedophile hunter group members have themselves been accused of crimes, the evidence they collect is very useful to law enforcement, and thanks to the volunteer work, more than 250 criminals are convicted a year.